If you tried to pick the next big stock, like Tesla or Nvidia last year, you probably lost money. Even the pros on Wall Street fail to beat the market 90% of the time. But there is a way to own every single top-performing company in the world at the same time for about $1. It's called an index fund. It's how the rich get richer while they sleep, and if you're 18 to 30, it is the only thing you need to retire a millionaire. Let me show you how it works in the US, UK, and Canada. New to the channel? This is Learn How Money Works. No crypto gambling, no day trading BS. Just the facts. Hit subscribe, and let's build your portfolio. Think of a single stock like a single egg. If you drop it, you have a mess and no breakfast. An index fund is the entire carton. An index is just a list. For example, the S&P 500 is a list of the 500 biggest companies in America: Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Disney. When you buy an S&P 500 index fund, you are buying a tiny slice of all 500 companies at once. If Facebook has a bad year, it doesn't matter, because Google and Amazon had a great year. The winners carry the losers. You aren't betting on one horse, you are betting on the entire track. And historically, the track goes up about 10% per year on average. In the US, UK, and Canada, inflation usually sits between 2% and 5%. If your money is in a standard bank account earning 0.1%, you are actually losing money every single day because prices are rising faster than your interest. Savings account, you lose to inflation. Index fund, you outpace inflation by owning the companies that cause the price increases. When Netflix raises its subscription price, the stock goes up. If you own the index fund, you profit from your own monthly bill. That's how you flip the script. You don't buy the index. You buy a fund that tracks it. These are often called ETFs. Here is exactly what to look for depending on where you live. If you're in the USA, you want the S&P 500 or a total stock market fund. Ticker symbols, VOO or VTI. Where? Use Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. If you're in the UK, you want a global all-cap or an S&P 500 UCITS ETF. Ticker symbols, VUSA, S&P 500, or VWRL, World. Where? Use a Stocks and Shares ISA on Trading 212 or Vanguard UK. If you're in Canada, you want an all-in-one asset allocation ETF. Ticker symbols, VFV, S&P 500, or XEQT, World Equity. Where? Use your TFSA on Wealthsimple or Questrade. The goal is to find the lowest expense ratio or management fee. If the fee is higher than 0.2%, you're being robbed. The ones I just mentioned cost almost nothing. Here is the magic of compounding. If you're 20 years old and you put $400 a month into a global index fund and it returns an average of 8%, by the time you're 30, you have $73,000. By the time you're 45, you have $370,000. By age 60, you have $1.3 million. Total money you actually worked for? About $192,000. The other $1.1 million was created by the index fund while you were at the beach, at the gym, or sleeping. The only way to lose with index funds is to panic. The market will go down. There will be a recession. Your account will look red for a few months or even a year. Amateurs sell when they see red. The rich see red as a discount. When the index drops 10%, your $400 buys more shares. You are literally buying the world's best companies on sale. Index funds aren't sexy. You won't get rich in 3 weeks. But you will get rich in 20 years, and you'll do it with zero stress. Comment below, Vanguard if you're in the US/UK, or WLTHS if you're in Canada, so I can see where my audience is at. I've put links to the best platforms for each country in the description. Next video, I'm breaking down the 3 best index funds for 2026, so you know exactly which ones to pick. Subscribe so you don't miss that. See you in the next one.